5, 4, 3, 2... Estamos ao vivaço, meus amigos. Desta vez... essa vez o negócio vai ficar louco. Porque, como vocês podem ver aqui, pelo título, pela descrição do vídeo, hoje vai ter, daqui a 1 minuto, começa a E3 2021, o pré-show da E3 2021, e a gente vai conferir juntos. Se eu conseguir achar aqui. 2020 não teve, por causa do coronavírus. 2019 a gente viu. Vários jogos foram anunciados. Vamos ver. Fala um. God of War. Ragnarok. 2019. Enfim, vamos ver quais vão ser anunciados hoje. E hoje vai ter evento, sabe de quem? Ubisoft. Vem comigo, vem aqui, ó. Estamos aqui no site. Esse aqui é o... Ó, já deu 2 horas, já era pra começar. Esse aqui é o canal dos caras. Já era pra eles estarem transmitindo por aqui. Vamos ver o trailer enquanto isso? Vamos ver o trailer oficial. Calma aí que tá travando. Tá travando, calma. Nossa, mas esse computador tá como?
Esse tá sensacional.
Acho que tá com som, mas eu vou ver. Take-Two Interactive, Bandai, são todas as produtoras, Capcom, todas as produtoras que vão participar do evento. A Sony, infelizmente, não vai participar esse ano novamente. Calma. E3 começa hoje, 2 horas, já começou em algum lugar. A gente vai achar, calma. Aqui tem ao vivo aqui desse GameSpot Trailers, mas calma. Primeiramente, um minutinho. E a live tá rolando, calma aí. Eu tenho 2 telas aqui. Aí a gente vai... Como é que eu faço pra expandir? Eu não quero espelhar, eu quero expandir. Aqui, organizar suas telas. Identificar. Como é que eu faço isso? Estender. Manter alterações. Tá, agora tá bom. Aí eu boto o OBS aqui. E o que eu tô streamando vem para Vem. Vem pra cá. Show, aí eu consigo ver a gente aqui e consigo ver lá em cima.
Também.
Tá. Calma aí. Vamos ver aqui onde está passando, calma. Confira as datas e as horas. Vamos falar um pouco sobre o cronograma. Hoje, sábado, agora 2 horas, vai ter o pré-show da E3. Calma aí, deixa eu só fazer um negocinho aqui. O pré-show tá difícil. Não, isso aqui é pro videogame. Hoje tá complicado. Voltou? Ou não? Vê no seu celular se tá bom. Tá bom? Cadê? Tá rolando? Cadê o som? Tá on aqui. Tchauzinho, vamos ver. Tá bom. Show. Deve estar dando umas travadinhas mesmo. Tá tranquila a live. Beleza, beleza. Então, tá safe. Tá safe. Vamos então. Dá pra ler de boa? Se não, calma aí. Deixa eu dar um Ctrl mais aqui. Porra, tá complicado, hein? Tá complicado. Vamos aumentar aqui um pouquinho o zoom. Pra gente poder ver. Agora vai ter o pré-show. 14 horas. Na Ubisoft é só às 16 horas. A conferência da Ubisoft. E vai ter o pré-show da Ubisoft nas 15 horas. Depois vai ter essa outra desenvolvedora, Max Pass Plus, às 17h30. Ou seja, vai ter 1h30 de Ubisoft Forward. A Gearbox E3 Showcase vai ser às 18 horas. Game Beat Session 18h45. Não sei até que horas a gente vai. Domingo tem também. Domingo vai ter o pré-show, mais cedo um pouquinho, 12h45. Depois tem 24 Entertainment na cara, Blade Point, que eu não sei o que é. Vamos descobrir. Depois tem o showcase do Xbox e Bethesda. Muito bom. Às 2 horas da manhã. Os jogos novos da Bethesda e do Xbox. Square Enix, 16h15. Warner Bros. Games. Olha, novidade, hein? 18 horas. PC Gaming Show e Future Games. Jogos do futuro. Vamos ver. Na segunda-feira, nós temos alguns menorzinhos. Tem a Capcom, que é a mais famosinha. Tem a Razer, que é produtora de periférico. Enfim, não sei se a gente vai fazer a cobertura completa também. E terça-feira tem Nintendo, que é muito boa a conferência deles. Bandai Namco, que é aquela empresa japonesa que faz Naruto. Tem GameSpot e show de awards. As recompensas. Qual foi o melhor jogo do ano? Qual foi? Opa, calma. Enfim, não sei na verdade se vai ser o melhor jogo do ano, porque isso aí... Enfim. E na quarta-feira tem esse Stream Next Fest, que eu não sei o que é. Lembrando que a Voxel fará a transmissão de vídeos de todos os eventos para demorar com... Te esperamos lá. Tá, beleza. Vamos procurar então Voxel. Porque no canal da E3... Eles estão, dia 1. Vamos. Ah, não. Faltam 20 minutos, velho.
Ah, não, cara.
Faltam 20 minutos, velho. Calma aí, deixa eu organizar aqui, porque isso aqui tá ruim. Calma.
Muita gente tá conversando.
Tá, eu vou organizar a live. Daqui a 20 minutos vocês voltam. E aparentemente é 2h30. Mas enquanto isso, tá vendo que não tá certinho aqui? Eu vou acertar. Vou acertar isso aqui assim. E vou deixar bonitinho, bonitinho.
Não é nem eu. Mas eu não pode jogo, né, velho? Quando eu mostro da hora, eu acho que são no caso. O rei ou mulher. Ou. Viva. O filho comigo foi.
Quais são os rumores?
O rumor, eu acho que mudou o filho comigo foi.
Pô, só daqui a 20 minutos, não. FIFA 2022, será?
Não sei.
Não sei também.
Você também? Também?
Ai, vamos ver então. Quais são os rumores?
Eu acho que o rumor mais digital é o Flash Play. O rumor ó, o rumor é da Flash.
Calma aí, vou botar aqui. E3 rumores. Nem eu tô sabendo. Vamos descobrir juntos.
Tem o nós. Fala o nós.
O que esperar da E3 2021? Show E3 2021. O que esperar? Vamos ver junto aqui. Electronic Entertainment Expo 2021. Calma aí. Pra vocês verem juntos. Caraca. A maior feira de entretenimento eletrônico mundial com foco em games. Meu Deus, calma. Vamos diminuir um pouquinho, porque foi muito. Aqui, agora foi. Com foco em games, está chegando entre os dias 12... Chegou, né? Chegou, daqui a 20 minutos. Entre o dia 12 e 15 de junho, agora de uma forma totalmente digital, após um ano de adiamento, 2020, como a gente falou, não teve. Por causa do corona. E para manter a chama acesa, reunimos nas linhas abaixo o que esperar da E3 2021. Com muitos detalhes e apresentações de conferências, informações sobre jogos revelados, rumores e possíveis anúncios. Quê? Legenda. Verdade. Índice. A volta da E3. Seja como for a E3, é tempo de diversão e atenção conjunta acerca das maiores revelações no mundo dos videogames. Para o decorrer do ano e além. Às vezes eles revelam e nunca lançam. Tipo The Forest 2, que estão pra lançar há muito tempo. The Forest 2, revelaram na E3 sei lá quando e nunca lançaram.
E aqui também o Far Cry.
Far Cry, sempre bota. Far Cry é hoje. Se tiver um novo Far Cry, vai mostrar hoje na Ubisoft. Far Cry, o que mais tem na Ubisoft? Aquele jogo de tecnologia. Me ajuda nos comentários aí, eu não lembro. Tem vários, né? Vamos ver. Com muita ansiedade tomando conta em torno desses eventos, esse evento promete atrações surpreendentes para esse ano. Listamos os principais anúncios que podem ser revelados durante as apresentações das empresas e seus canais de divulgação em conjunto com a E3. Os jogos mais aguardados e o que podemos esperar estarão separados por empresas e suas franquias. Vale lembrar que essa é a primeira E3 com a nova geração dos consoles. PlayStation 5. Exatamente. PlayStation 5 e o Xbox Series S e X. E isso conta bastante no quesito de qualidade. Quê?
Eu escolho meio vomitar eu tinha Xbox.
Antigamente, né? Você tinha Xbox. Desculpa. Isso conta bastante no quesito de qualidade e aproveitamento de potencial. Será que vão ter novos jogos de PlayStation 5? Com certeza, né? Vão ter. Com certeza. Vamos ver o que eles estão preparando. Porque, ó, PlayStation 5 já saiu uma cota e não tem nenhum jogo grande ainda. Daqui a pouco, 2h30, faltam 15 minutos. Vamos ler aqui rapidinho. Muitas datas podem ser distantes, mas também há outras mais próximas. Tanto para fechar uma geração, PlayStation 4, ou seja, devem ter lançamentos para PS4, será? Não sei, eu acho tarde. Mas nunca é tarde para ser cedo. Tô brincando. Não entendi, nem eu entendi. Vamos lá. Tanto para fechar uma geração, quanto para abrir o leque e a importância para os próximos consoles. A volta da E3, é possível que o mundo tenha ficado muito empolgado com o anúncio que a E3 voltaria, mesmo após um ano de dúvidas e especulações sobre o futuro da feira. No futuro, quando acabar o coronavírus, a gente tem que ir lá, né? Fazer essa live presencial lá do evento.
Lá nos Estados Unidos?
O que você acha? Nos Estados Unidos. Boa.
Excelente.
Então, o fato é que ela tá de volta agora. Que ela já faz parte de uma tradição e cultura gamer com dias seletos de muitas novidades. Esse ano, que já soma 25 edições desde seu lançamento em 1995. Sabia? Você nasceu em 93. E eu nasci em 96. É mais velho que eu. Até hoje, a maior feira internacional do mundo de games já passou pela cidade de Atlanta, além da principal Santa Mônica, além da principal Los Angeles. Reinventou. A gente ia lá. Reinventou a E3 Media Business Summit em 2007, focado em conferências e em espaços reduzidos no Barker Hangar em Santa Mônica. A gente vai. Com muitas especulações sobre o seu fim, e retornou ao estado original em 2009 nos pavilhões do gigantesco Los Angeles Convention Center. Nunca é tarde. Eu falei aquela frase famosa que eu falei. Enfim, vamos lá. Então essa é a E3. Tá? Essa é a E3. Olha como é que deve ser maneiro lá. É grande. É gigante. Por dentro disso daí é Los Angeles Bonito. Parece que a gente foi na Comic Con, aqui lá em São Paulo. Passado alguns anos. Gustavo, salve, Gustavo, nosso sócio. Passando alguns anos, com mudanças no jornalismo game e aspectos cada vez mais digitais, muito se especulou se a E3 de fato deveria continuar nos mesmos moldes, ou seja, uma feira game, que já conhecíamos. Um evento exclusivo para mídia e investidores, com entradas restritas e um foco nas principais revelações para o próximo ano. Ou seja, a entrada é restrita e a gente quer ir. Vamos lá.
A gente dormiu na fila, né?
A gente dormiu na fila, né? Mas isso é história pra gente contar outro dia. Outro dia essa história. O fato é que a feira começou a dar seus primeiros passos rumo a uma mudança em 2017. Que foi quando a gente começou a acompanhar, né? 2018, 2017. Quando abriu o evento ao público gamer.
A gente não tinha canal ainda.
Não tinha canal ainda, era só um plano.
Não, eu tinha em mente pra criar uma galera pra nós, né?
Então, abriu pro público gamer, a gente podia visitar. E agora, em 2021, com uma edição reformulada, após um ano enigmático sobre o futuro do evento, dadas as condições do mundo, das empresas, né? Todo mundo falido. Todo mundo, né? Ó.
Faliu,
Então foi complicado montar um evento desse, né? Então, tá todo mundo cada vez mais fora do eixo, realizando seus anúncios em pequenas lives próprias, né? Com datas espalhadas pelo longo do ano.
Olha.
Eu tô lendo aqui, ó. A E3, então, assume uma postura necessária, porém diferente, que é a adesão de um modelo online, totalmente online e gratuito, que todo mundo pode ver aqui no canal Gordo e Magro, somente aqui. Tudo agora é novo e presenciaremos mais uma edição dessa clássica feira que não movimenta só a indústria, mas a cultura gamer como um todo, já estabelecida, em um formato que pode revelar grandes surpresas.
Nossa.
Nintendo é uma das últimas, eu acho que é lá na terça-feira. As expectativas em torno da Nintendo e sua aparição na E3 são muitas. Tudo. Tem tempo, né? Faltam 10 minutos, time. São muitas. E sua aparição na E3 são... O mais recente anúncio da empresa revela que sua apresentação de 40 minutos do Nintendo Direct especial da E3, que acontecerá no dia 15 de junho, né? Na terça-feira, às 13 horas, horário de Brasília, será focado em jogos que excluem a possibilidade de revelação de um novo Nintendo Switch Pro. Nossa. Então vai ser só jogo, não vai ter console, tá? Não vai ter próxima geração de Nintendo. Contudo, ainda assim é possível o anúncio de um novo console com tela OLED e suporte 4K ainda revelado esse ano, fora da E3, até mesmo antes do dia 15. Acho difícil. Vamos ver. Sendo assim, podemos nos preparar para novos anúncios e talvez alguma... Deve ter Mario, Zelda. Talvez algumas Pokémon. Sonic não é da Nintendo.
Mas é Sonic.
Então, Sonic é da... Bandai. Não.
Mais ou menos.
Esqueci também. Nossa, hoje eu tô fraco de memória. Sega. Sendo assim, podemos nos preparar para novos anúncios, talvez algumas surpresas na apresentação direta e nas 3 horas seguidas de Treehouse Live, que será feita logo em seguida. Um presente para os fãs, já que aguardavam com saudade por esse modelo de divulgação da empresa. São esperadas para a E3 da Nintendo diversas franquias de sucesso, dada muitas comemorações de aniversário de títulos, blá 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 blá. Agora vamos com as predições. Zelda 35º. Esse é o ano do The Legend of Zelda. E assim como na E3 de 2016, a franquia comemorou seus 30 anos. Então é 35 anos agora. A expectativa é de muitas novidades em torno do seu aniversário de 35 anos. 35 anos de Zelda, velho. Então com certeza vai ter muita coisa de Zelda. As predições são grandes em torno do The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild 2. Lembra? Sequência do Lê essa palavra aqui pra mim.
Não.
Como é que é? Lê aí. Vai.
Não, eu não sei.
Lê aí. Prestigiadíssimo. Agora saiu. 2017, Breath of the Wild 1. Muito provavelmente surgirá com mais conteúdo e informações diretamente com seu produtor Eiji Aonuma. Blá 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 blá. Pouquíssimas informações foram reveladas até o momento. Já sei, o Nostalgia, Castanhari.
Ele joga.
Ele joga? Pouquíssimas informações foram reveladas até o momento, e as especulações vão desde a volta de dungeons em estilo tradicional, até mesmo a participação mais ativa, olha só, a participação mais ativa da princesa, da própria Zelda, dentro do game. Não vai ser só o Link.
É a menininha.
Aí, o Link e a Zelda. Há também a espera para um novo jogo, remake ou remasterização, ainda não revelado. Visto que a empresa costuma guardar suas maiores cartas para o final do show. E muitos especulam por uma coletânea de Super Mario 3D All Stars. Fez no ano passado aniversário de 35 anos. Tá? Seja como for, adoraríamos ver um pacote Zelda, Ocarina of Time, HD, mais Majora's Mask. Outra possibilidade seria jogos como Force World Adventure e Triforce Heroes. Não conheço nenhum desses dois. Ainda há espaço para sonhar com remakes de títulos conhecidos como Zelda Minish Cap, Zelda... Enfim, e Zelda. Vários Zeldas, remakes. Vamos ver. Na terça-feira a gente vai saber. 25 anos de Pokémon. Há muitos motivos para comemorar. Olha só. Então vamos ver. 2 grandes jogos que pretendem fazer o Switch ficar ocupado por um bom tempo em meio às caçadas, treinamentos, blá 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 blá. O primeiro deles é o Pokémon Legends Arceus. Um novo e amplo RPG de mundo aberto que foi revelado em fevereiro deste ano e promete fazer uma jornada com foco na imersão e ao mesmo tempo em resgate às características dos primeiros jogos da franquia. A aventura se passa na região de Sinnoh. Olha, essa vai ser maneira. Essa vai ser maneira, eu adoro essa. Sinnoh. Aqui tem o trailer. Pokémon Legends Arceus, olha, bonito. Vamos ver rapidamente. Daqui a pouco, faltam 10 minutos, não vai dar pra ver não. Tá, na hora a gente vê. Outro game é o remake de Pokémon Diamond and Pearl. Diamante e Pérola. Eu tinha um chamado de Brilliant Diamond e Shining Pearl. Olha só. Que tem os lendários de Aug e Palkia. Esse Pokémon é muito bom. Muito bom. Eu tenho... Enfim. Aí, ó. Shining Pearl. Depois eu pego. Metroid, 35 anos. Também a comemoração Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime Trilogy. Retorno de Samus. Aquele robô. Ó. Metroid. Vamos para a próxima. Novo Donkey Kong a caminho, será? Donkey Kong Country. Desenvolvido pela mesma equipe que trabalhou em Super Mario Odyssey. Olha só, muito bom. Um dos melhores títulos lá lançados para o Nintendo Switch. A gente não tem um Nintendo Switch, né? Então a gente tá falando desses jogos que a gente nunca nem jogou. Splatoon 3, que é outro jogo de Nintendo Switch. Será? Bayonetta 3. Como? Se a gente não tem Nintendo. Mas é da Nintendo.
Eu já vi a série.
Já viu a série? Filme. E outras franquias como Pikmin, Realidade Aumentada, No More Heroes, Dragon Quest 12. Entre as apostas mais fortes estão a continuação de Mario Kart 9, Pikmin 4, uma franquia de Kirby, Mario Party 2 HD Remake, Star Fox, Microsoft e Bethesda, que é amanhã. Microsoft e Bethesda. Vamos ver, Microsoft e Bethesda. A Microsoft já juntou com a Bethesda, por que será, né? Ela não fará mais uma conferência sozinha, mas agora agregando uma outra produtora muito querida com a sua E3. Elas unirão forças para juntas se tornarem uma experiência E3 2021. Essa daí promete, hein? Amanhã, às 14 horas, essa aí promete. Dezenas de títulos. World Premiere, que é tipo revelação mundial, vai ser amanhã, 2 horas, que vão ser anunciadas tanto para PC, tanto para Xbox Series S e X, né? Como Halo, Forza, Gears of War. Vai jogar onde?
No Mac, claro.
É da Microsoft. Halo Infinite não dá pra jogar no PS4 porque é exclusivo. Halo Infinite. Esse é o carro-chefe da Microsoft nesse ano. Halo Infinite deve aparecer com muitas novidades na E3. O mais interessante é que se especula sobre uma demonstração do modo multiplayer. Forza é maneiro, Forza, pô, lindo. Novo Forza. Enfim, vamos ver. Mais detalhes de movimentação e tal. Vamos ver Forza. Forza Horizon 5 já é tradição. Um novo jogo da série Forza vai ser revelado durante a E3. E esse ano promete não ser diferente. Para a alegria dos fãs, desde que é um dos melhores títulos de simulação de corrida da atualidade. A espera agora pela continuação do jogo de corrida focado em mundo aberto. Forza Horizon 5, que trará uma pegada mais arcade. Olha só, não é tão realista, vai ser mais arcade. Muito bom, eu gosto. Os rumores... Os rumores apontam que ele se passará em cenários do México. De acordo com as imagens. Mas que também pode ir para as ruas do Japão, continente asiático. China. Da onde você tá tirando isso? É rumor. Itália, China. Rumores. Seja como for, é esperado um trailer com muitas novidades, incluindo modos de jogo, eventos, customizações, mais dinâmicas temporais e conteúdo multiplayer. Aí a fotinho pra vocês verem do Forza Horizon. Everwild. Outro jogo que também pode dar as caras é Everwild, a mais nova IP da britânica Yamada Hair. Podem surgir mais informações desse game. Tem poucas informações, né? Por isso que a gente não conhece. Que coloca o jogador em um mundo mágico e natural com belíssimos gráficos e apresenta diversas espécies de animais com interações com os Eternals. Marvel? Que são como... Opa, a bateria está acabando, calma. Tudo sob controle, bateria. Enquanto isso, vai lendo aí. Tá. Starfield. Um RPG. Single player. Começou a E3 já. Vamos ver. Ih, começou. Puta que pariu. Bora. Tá sem som? Por que tá sem som? 2h30. Meu Deus do céu, tá sem som. Cadê o som?
I love the Batman mask. Thank you, lovely. Well, we all find a new fashion sense. Funny, didn't we? Yeah, indeed. Of course, as I explained earlier, E3 is back, but things are a little different than usual. There, of course, is no in-person convention this year. Our presentations will be virtual, but trust me, all of the news and excitement is very real. So while we may be here in Los Angeles reacting, all of you get the opportunity to see every announcement from the comfort of your own home.
Is right, Greg. We are coming to you from here in LA and sending the show out all over the world, from coast to coast in the U.S., to Latin America, to the Middle East, to the EU, to Japan, China, and more. We're spanning over a dozen different countries, several continents, and if the Wi-Fi connection is working okay, maybe a space station or two orbiting Earth. All this with the helping hand of some of the most trusted media companies around the globe. Very exciting.
Oh my gosh, it's the best, right? And as it continues to go, that was one of the things that I think was so exciting to me when they approached me on hosting, right?
Yeah.
Was the idea that this truly is a global event. They want to get everybody involved, everybody touch the ball, localizations, different people, different outlets covering it, and really making it, E3 for all. This giant E3 that we can all celebrate together, even though we're still apart.
Yeah, what's so exciting is the accessibility, and I just feel like everyone is so hyped. Brian Altano dropping us a tweet at like 5:30 a.m. Because you know he wakes up that early all the time, right?
He's got a kid now.
I know, but even before he had a kid, he's just an
not
early riser, I think.
You don't know Brian Altano from IG when he used to party. Trust me, he was not waking up.
You're right. I did know Daddy Altano, so okay. But yeah, it was just so exciting this morning, waking up to all of the tweets and all of the excitement. You know, 2020 kept us apart from our friends and family, but 2021 is bringing us all back together again. We have a whole host of media friends from around the gaming community to react with over the next few days. And that brings me to our third host, Alex Golden Boy Mendez, who is with our media partners. Hi, everybody. Hi, hi, hi.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are here in our Tetris Collective set. It's actually quite nice here. We're excited to be a part of E3 this year, and I'm joined by some of our friends and media partners. We got the one and only Damon Hatfield from IGN. Coop, good to see you here. We also have my good friend and co-worker, right here, Avali May, G4 TV, baby. We also have Dan Casey, the legend himself from the Nerdist.
That's so nice of you.
Dude, big fan, always have been. And the person who's become my new best friend over the last few hours, we got Michael Hyam from GameSpot. Michael, what's up, man?
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate that. I appreciated that 100%. Of course, thank you guys so much for joining us here today. And you know, we're going to be talking about all the latest and greatest that's going to be coming out of E3. But before we do that, I want to get your guys' quick reactions. You know, Dan, we'll start with you. What are you looking forward to here at E3?
There's so much to get excited about. I'm really stoked for the PC gaming show because there's a lot of great stuff that comes out of that every year, a lot of indies, but in particular Dying Light 2. I can finally live my dream of perishing in a parkour accident without actually perishing in a parkour accident from the safety of my own home. It's going to be so much fun. We've seen a lot from that game. There's a lot of surprises to come.
Yeah, I think all of us would rather not perish from a parkour accident. Damon, what about for you, bud?
Melhorou. Agora eu tirei pouco a voz dele. Mas isso aqui não é a feira. Primeiro eles estão no aquecimento. Esse é o pre-show. Eu vou tentar traduzir, tá bom? Vou tentar traduzir o que eles estão falando. Agora sim. Você lê os comentários, que tal? Olha, tá falando, talvez a gente tenha alguma experiência em realidade virtual. Depois a gente fala sobre isso. Esse melhorou. Michael Mitgan, GameSpot. Doutor maluco. Por causa do dente.
Bold statements here from Michael. That's what you're going to be hearing all weekend, folks. Bold statements, hot takes. That's what you want to hear. But we want to thank everyone for joining us.
Ele tá agradecendo todo mundo. Calma aí, deixa eu falar. Agradecendo todo mundo por ter vindo. Seu anúncio especial.
Hey everyone, I'm Maior, all the video game fans, supporters, developers, and publishers out there today, welcome to E3.
Bem-vindos a E3.
Loves E3. And not just because we've hosted this conference over 20 times.
A gente ama, mas não é porque a gente fez mais de 20 vezes.
Home to some of the biggest gaming companies and a multitude of independent studios.
Uma das mais
LA is home to a growing concentration of game developers and publishers.
Ele está falando que a E3 concentra as maiores empresas de games, que tem o mais top, tecnologia mais top, inovação. Que bandeira é aquela ali atrás? Urso, né? Né?
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Next year, E3 in person.
person back in LA. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
LA, Los Angeles.
It's all happening, right? All the restrictions are coming off. I mean, the fact that like we're able to be here, you and I together, but Alex, I mean, then to have GameSpot, Nerdist, IGN, G4, all in
E3 2022 vai ser pessoalmente em Los Angeles. 2022, ano que vem?
There's no glass between us anymore, but yeah.
We're here. It's happening.
Vamos ver.
In person. We're excited to be in person with you next year, ladies and gentlemen. What an amazing start to this year's E3. There are so many more announcements on their way over the course of this year's Expo. So stick with us, everyone. There's much more.
Fiquem com a gente que tem muito mais que eles falou. O que a E3 significa para você?
Nerds, we have people that are like us, get us. It just solidified gaming.
Pessoas como nós que se juntam. E
E3 is hype.
If you're not at E3, you're not doing it right. It's just excitement.
The size of it all.
The connection of people.
o tamanho, a conexão das pessoas.
Across the world.
As pessoas estão falando, essas pessoas estão falando.
A long, long time ago, when the Sinnoh region was still only a vast
Como é essa,
wilderness.
velho?
A certain village bustled with the comings and
Calma, tá
goings,
tocando alguma coisa em algum lugar.
while in the mountains and seas, Pokemon roamed as
Ah, é
they
Pokémon,
pleased.
velho.
The people that make video games shower us in games.
It was something we aspired
Lembra que a gente botou o que esperar da E3?
É.
Tá tocando Pokémon lá.
Eu voltei.
Cadê o Pokémon?
É aqui.
Hi everyone.
Hey.
Welcome to E3 2021.
Ah,
I'm
fecha,
Stan
fecha.
Pierre-Louis,
Não,
the
não,
President
não.
and CEO of the Entertainment Software Association. The ESA serves as
Probleminha.
the voice and advocate for the U.S. video game industry. We've also hosted E3 since it started in 1995. Every E3 has its own story, and this one is certainly unique. Given the times in which we live, while we couldn't host the event last year, we've been amazed by the role games have played in our everyday lives. During the pandemic that prevented us from being with so
Yes,
many
yes.
family, friends, and colleagues, video games connected us, entertained us, and brought us together. I'm not just saying this because I love video games or because I work in the industry. As a player and as a parent, I experience this firsthand, and I hear similar stories every day
Eu vou aumentar.
from people from all walks of life.
Games kept us sane and kept us connected. That's what makes coming together
Eu não consigo
this
fazer
year for
tradução
E3 so
simultânea
special.
porque
It's an opportunity to
Eu quero
convene
porque ele
and
tá falando.
celebrate as a community. With that in mind, I would like to thank the publishers, developers, platforms, sponsors, and media partners joining this year's festivities to share their plans about the future of games. We'll also give voice to the many conversations we're all having today about games and about society. And throughout this year's event, we'll be sure to reflect the broad community as well as the positive impact games have had on society. Now, I would be remiss if in a year of so much loss, I didn't acknowledge the passing of an industry giant earlier this year. Robert Altman founded ZeniMax, acquired Bethesda Softworks, and went on to build brands and franchises that are among the most popular. Under his leadership, his team created games that continue to delight fans around the world. I got to know Robert in his role as chair of ESA's board of directors. What I learned was that he absolutely loved the creativity and dedication of his team. He relished the opportunity to gather as an industry, including at E3, and he adored his family. It's great to know that his legacy and the games they produced live on. Now, over the next few days, we'll celebrate games, the people who create them, and those who play them. We'll bring you big reveals from companies large and small. We'll also have some great surprises along the way, so stay tuned. Thanks for all the love you've shown games this past year. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the next few days of pure fun and excitement.
Enfim.
Thank you so much, Stan, for that. Appreciate it. And let's take a look at how this week is going to play out, starting with a look at tomorrow's huge slate of devs and publishers. We just saw an exclusive clip, by the way, from Naraka Bladepoint, which we'll see more tomorrow with 24 Entertainment. And then we get the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase, followed by Square Enix Presents, and WB Games Back for Blood will follow with some heat of their own. Then it's the PC Gaming Show and future games to close us out.
Then let's look ahead to Monday. Don't miss things as Verizon unveils their initiatives and partnerships in the gaming space, followed by Intellivision. Take-Two will address diversity and inclusion in the gaming space. Then it's Mythical Games to announce what's coming soon from their team. If you like indie games, we put the independent developers in the spotlight too. Freedom Games will follow, and then you won't want to miss what Capcom has to unleash. Razer will end the day with a look at some of their new products.
And we wrap things up on Tuesday as Nintendo leads the way. Things are sure to get off to a huge start that day, as Bandai Namco will follow up with their newest titles. Eureka will take the floor, and then GameSpot chimes in as we wrap things up with the E3 Awards. So you don't want to miss a single second.
You don't, Alex. You really don't. Why would you go anywhere else?
Melhorou. Agora tá perfeito? Dá pra ouvir eles bem? É porque eu tenho medo da minha voz estar muito alta, muito mais alta do que a deles.
I'll tell you right now. There's three. Greg, you just gotta try and keep luring them in.
But why lie to him? Because then the Twitch chat gets on there. With so many head-to-heads and announcements.
Ou dá pra baixar mais a deles, é a minha. Tá bom agora. Tá ouvindo duas vezes? Também é importante. Aí, ó, votação. Qual desenvolvedor você está mais empolgado? Xbox Bethesda, Nintendo, Ubisoft, Square Enix ou outro? Eu acho que a Xbox vai ganhar. Depois vai ser Ubisoft. A galera tá votando já. Ó. Xbox Bethesda, na minha opinião. Primeiro lugar, Xbox Bethesda, que é amanhã. Segundo lugar, Ubisoft, que é hoje. Terceiro lugar, Square Enix. E quarto e último, Nintendo. E você?
Bem,
lembrando que não tem Sony.
Primeiro, cara, vamos ver, é o velho.
Square Enix.
Segundo, é o Ubisoft também.
Ubisoft.
Terceiro, é o Jaene.
A Nintendo é boa. Eu gosto.
É boa.
Mas é aquilo. Só tem aqueles jogos, mesmos jogos. Muito divertidos, mas são sempre a mesma coisa. Melhorou, dá pra ouvir os dois de boa agora. Boa, Rafa, tamo junto. Você é brabo. Nosso sócio. Vai com a gente pra E3, lá em Los Angeles. Vai treinando inglês, você também. Vai treinando seu inglês. Que lá na hora eu não vou traduzir pra ninguém. Tem mais músicas em inglês? Então, traduz aí, essa aqui que ele perguntou. O que você quer ver do Xbox e Bethesda? Esse cara aí, ele quer ver Starfield. Na nossa opinião, Forza, Horizon, Halo, mais ou menos. Você curte? Aí, ó, esse aí deve ser o Halo. Ah, não, eles estão falando de Starfield. Esse é o trailer, que a gente já sabe.
For Starfield's honor on Reddit. So, 100%. Yeah. But I'm excited for it, man. You know, anything from Bethesda, though, truthfully, it's a treat.
Na verdade, Starfield é da Bethesda, não é da Microsoft. Mas como é junto, né?
There's a lot of hype, there's a lot of passion that I think is going to be coming out of that camp. And that's the reason why everyone is so
Isso vai ser amanhã,
talking about taking the
às 2 horas da tarde. Não perca.
Não, vê essa gente, velho.
Com a gente.
Totally expect something from that. And all I want outside of all that is smaller game news. Where's 12 minutes? Give me a release date for 12 minutes.
Yeah, fair enough. Jackie, we're pretty hyped for Microsoft on Sunday. Why don't you and the squad let us know what you think about some of the other big names looking to make a splash at E3?
Alright, thanks so much, Greg. Yeah, so much to look forward to, but first we want to remind everyone at home if you want some limited edition E3 merch, including hats, t-shirts, and jackets, it is all available.
Quanto custa aqui? Vamos lá, tá? Vamos ver.
Quanto custa?
Oh my god.
Eu, professor de inglês?
Okay, we're gonna do that for sure. But okay,
Baratinho, só uma passagem para Los Angeles. Eu ensino lá.
Boy talked about Xbox and Starfield all that jazz a bit.
Olha quem tá aqui.
I wonder what y'all think about. So let's just go down the docket here. We're gonna start with Square Enix, okay?
Tomem banho, pessoal.
Dá uma olhada, gente.
Tudo molhado.
Vamos ver.
Ah, o que vocês querem ver sobre a Square Enix?
Ai, gente.
Nossa, tá tudo molhado agora. Qual? Ah, então presta atenção, se você não sabe, presta atenção.
There are some guardians that are keeping that very secret until the big reveal.
I'm going to steal this from someone said this during rehearsals, but now might be a good time where you might want to have
Melhor assim, né?
style games. So I'm like hoping for Deus.
Yes, I'm here for it.
Like Deus Ex is one of the most impactful franchises.
Deus Ex,
The original one that came out in
não
2000,
conheço.
like, it's old now, but man, I still got so many memories. And like Human Revolution and Mankind Divided were like
Human Revolution.
but now would be a good time to like bring that back. And I know Immersive Sims like might not sell well or whatever, but those are my styles of games. And yo, bring back Deus Ex.
I know, please. We'll see who's right. Damon or Michael.
Só tem viciado em game aí.
I'm not gonna be wrong.
E aqui também, né?
Ué, nós três, né? Eu
Você e Rafa.
Kingdom Hearts 7, where all of a sudden everyone turns into Mickey for some reason. But those seem like they're actually might happen.
Yours not like off base at all.
No, I'm pretty sure Kingdom Hearts, a game where Donald actually.
Kingdom Hearts. Já jogou? É aquele que tem um amigo.
É, eu né? MP. Minha pau.
Eu lembro na E3 2019. Não, 2019. A Sony participou, e a da Sony é irada. Teve o anúncio do Homem-Aranha.
É, o Homem-Aranha rejogou, né?
Jogou depois, né?
É.
I think with the Life is Strange, the remastered are actually packaging like the
Sabe um jogo que a gente já jogou da Square Enix que a gente adorou? Life is Strange.
É. É Ramiro.
Life is Strange 1 e o Before the Storm.
All right, Damon, I'm pushing the hot seat here because Greg Miller was telling me to kick your
Vários.
Mais
Qual? Nathan Drake? Mas esse é da Naughty Dog. Warner Bros. Games no domingo. Que será que é Warner Bros? Que é de filmes e TV e séries.
Vamos falar uma. Looney Tunes.
O filme do basquete. Qual é o nome? Space Jam 2. Será que vai ter pra videogame?
É voado, né?
Será?
Mas lá é.
Poderia, né? E a Capcom, o que você quer ver? Resident Evil?
If we got Resident Evil 8 VR edition, because then not only will I run straight into Lady D,
Ó, ela tá falando que ela quer Resident Evil 8, que lançou mais recente, só que realidade virtual.
A gente não fica virtual, né? Quando a gente vai jogar.
First off, I would say relax, but also I
É,
really
quando a gente tiver.
Eu já usei o Resident
the VR component was such a big deal.
Perfeito demais,
Resident Evil.
It was wow. It was like one of the best VR experiences, legitimately. And
Tem outras marcas pra saber, é viu mais leve.
Devil May Cry.
as well.
É rompido.
É da Capcom também.
Não,
Have that as like a big hitter. That would be a big deal. And also,
falar de mercado.
just be careful if you buy a haptic suit as well, because my pal Kyle Hill did. It will explode. It will explode. You get stepped upon. It's literally science.
Sim, mas tem que entender.
All right.
Só sim.
Eles estão especulando o que eles querem. Esse é o esquenta. Eles estão especulando o que eles querem ver. Mas não começou ainda não. Quando começar... O que foi, mano? Vou chegar lá só dizendo: Hello, good morning, I'm from Brazil. I do not speak English.
Porra.
Tá bom? Já tá ótimo.
Tá terrível aí.
E aí, rapidinho você pega o resto.
Aí,
depois que aprendeu isso aí que você falou.
Vamos marcar uma reunião?
Marcar uma reunião?
Com ele?
Com ele? Bora. Metal Gear? Metal Gear vai ser amanhã. Da Ubisoft.
Eu vou fazer junto com o cara.
E vamos ver os jogos da Ubisoft.
Show me what this game looks like. Michael? I already said at the beginning, Babylon's Fall. Show me what that is.
Can you do that one more time? Oh my goodness, I can't believe you did that. Oh, Jackie, get me on the floor. That's all I
Vamos
need.
ver.
That and Heisenberg throwing like little
Rainbow Six, Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed e Far Cry e For Honor.
Alright, well, some
Yeah,
point
okay,
in
for
there,
Honor.
we are going to wrap things up here for you.
Yeah, okay, for Honor. Yeah.
Já jogou? Eu também, é difícil pra caraca. Então, provavelmente vai ter um desses.
Tem falando coisa.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just wanted to stop by and say, watching the show. Thank you guys for
É rap, você conhece?
spaces and walking around.
Ah, a sala dele é bonita, ó.
Stuff like that. I can't wait to see you guys.
O setup dele tá bom. Comprar um microfone desse?
Until then, keep singing candy. Keep singing candy. It's really helping. It's helping. Thank you. Enjoy the show.
Aproveitem o show.
I can't believe Jackie just tried to turn David Hatfield against Greg Miller. Alright, that's impossible. Alright, everyone knows we are Left 4 Dead Dynamo. You and me are going to be back for Blood Dynamo. It's going to be all about it. But let's talk about Ubisoft. It's up next. We're finally there.
Vamos falar sobre o Ubisoft.
You know, well, we did get some news the other day about this whole Splinter Cell animated series.
Pô, a gente recebeu algumas notícias.
And I'm out here thinking like, well, you're gonna do an animated series about Splinter Cell. What's a great way to accompany said animated series? I'm trying to pull this narrative the entire time. I just want Splinter Cell. You are bending me the wrong way.
Ele quer Splinter Cell, eu não conheço esse jogo. Fecha a porta aí.
standby. As a Superman fan, let me tell you, Splinter Cell fans, it's time to give it up. You're never gonna get another game. It's not gonna happen. Don't bring the VR one into this. I saw them try to do this to me the other day.
Cara, pelo que eu tô vendo, vai ter muita realidade virtual. Que eu acho meio...
Eu vou levar lá a minha aqui. Eu vi o eu ensino ele visual, né? E nem aquele mais normal.
Então, mas você gostou?
Eu morri.
Eu acho meio mais ou menos. É muito maneiro, mas...
É incrível, é meio merda. Aí, no órgão da gente, né? No órgão. Aí, pela merda,
Gostou muito não. Tá, vamos prestar atenção agora. Você quer falar da casa da tia Glaze ou quer falar do E3? Ah, T-Pain agora game. Você conhece? Rafa conhece também, eu não conheço não.
É o rap.
Sabe quem é gamer? Neymar. Será que ele vai aparecer aí?
Neymar jura, velho.
Vai ser maneiro, né?
Ele agora tá o quê?
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, será que vai passar aí?
Nossa!
Algum upgrade, alguma DLC, alguma coisa assim? Começou! Primeira apresentação, vamos aumentar o volume aqui e diminuir um pouco da gente.
When humanity's pride would lead us to our downfall. When the heavens themselves would forsake us. The Kyoshin alone would look up to see what was hidden, to hear what was silenced. To cherish what was about to fade.
O jogo é difícil pra caralho.
Shedding their old selves, shimmering along the haze. Embracing a new power, to be transformed and awakened. They would carve their own path in the land of fire.
Mirage, For Honor, novo herói disponível. Será que isso tudo eles vão passar daqui a 1 hora no Ubisoft Power? Eu tô meio confuso, porque tem a conferência da Ubisoft, que é uma coisa, e tem a Ubisoft Power, que é outra coisa, que antigamente era um evento à parte, não era junto da E3. A gente até fez a cobertura aqui no canal. Então eu tô um pouco confuso. Qual vai ser a diferença da conferência da Ubisoft com a Ubisoft Power? Vai ser uma atrás da outra. Será que já começou? Será que é daqui a uma hora? Enfim. Tem esse novo jogo aí? Vamos acompanhar? Que jogo é esse?
Não é Corona.
Corona de novo? Não. Já foi. Deve ser algum Tom Clancy da vida. Mas vai ser só ele andando? Mas é bonito, o jogo tá bonito.
O melhor é filme, vai ser só ele, viu?
Só ele andando pra você sentir a atmosfera do jogo. Ele vai chegar, tá vendo aquela torre lá no final lá? Ele vai chegar lá naquela torre lá. Rapidinho.
Mais ou menos.
Não, vai demorar 55 minutos só, rapaziada. Vamos lá.
Falando limpo.
Não acredito. Fala.
Tem mais teorias novas no S3 do ano.
Qual?
Um novo futebol.
Novo futebol? FIFA? Será que vai... Será em qual desenvolvedora que vão... Que é é da EA, não é?
É.
Então, mas não tem a conferência da EA. Será que ela vai entrar em outro? E ó, começou a chover.
Mas ainda bem.
Será que já é dentro do jogo isso aí já? Tem um cara de cavalo lá no final.
E nem nada.
Entretenimento. É andar em linha reta.
A linha reta é uma linha defensiva, né?
Eu tô falando, ele vai subir lá naquela torre lá. Nem vira a câmera, tipo assim, pra gente ver a cara do personagem.
Nem a bola passa.
Tá uns 5 minutos assim andando reto. O que foi? O que tem? Já começou.
Nem a bola passa, nem inimigo.
Tem que brotar uns inimigos aí no mínimo. Ó, a chuva apertou. Você vê que a chuva foi um gradual bem... Será que é de PlayStation 5? Porque assim, geralmente nos jogos, ou tá chovendo ou não tá chovendo. Não é um negócio que começou a chover e apertou. Isso. E aí nesse jogo a gente vê isso.
E é rain.
Heavy Rain. Mas chovia muito, era antigo. Chovia muito, mas não parava, não começava a chover do nada. Era ou tava chovendo ou não tava. Esse aí foi bem realista, bem realista. Esse cara vai chegar em Nárnia daqui a pouco. Já sei, aperta triângulo, roca o cavalo e chega mais rápido. Bom, onde quer que ele seja que ele tá indo, ele tá chegando. Só falta ele virar pra trás. Ele virar pra trás e andar reto de novo. Aí ó, Helena Pinheiro, esse cara é fraco. O que tá acontecendo? Tá apenas começando. Não é a gente que tá jogando hoje não, hoje a gente tá só assistindo. Bom, aí vocês viram como que a Ubisoft sabe fazer um personagem caminhar em linha reta.
In the disability community, we have a saying, nothing about us without us. is to say our rights, access, and inclusion in the world can't be met in proper or full ways without direct involvement. It's as true for gaming as it is access to a building. It's really important to us that we work with the community to improve accessibility. We're not just involving, but valuing players and developers with first-hand experience of disability. We're much less likely to make mistakes in our approaches. Even if our efforts are well-intentioned, they might not really reduce a barrier or contribute to stigma. We're really thankful and proud of the community for their contributions.
When I was working with Ubisoft on Watch Dogs Legion, we got to sit down at a table going through ideas on how a feature could be used, like the directional captioning, or what kind of information could be on the screen at the same time. Whatever could be removed. There was a lot of going back and forth to make sure there was no confusion. It was great how they were double checking to make sure they got it right. I grew up waiting for accessibility to be something companies can talk about.
Watch Dogs Legion's Play As Anyone innovation brought with it a promise of diversity and inclusion that inspired our team to make accessibility a core pillar of our design from the very beginning. The game offers a visualized sound effect system that captions hundreds of ambient, world, and gameplay sounds, from birds singing to footsteps to cars accelerating or crashing, each prioritized by context and spatialized with a directional indicator. The Watch Dogs Legion's team is extremely proud to have achieved this new level of accessibility. But it's only the beginning. Games that are truly accessible to everyone will require continuous innovation and effort. And I look forward to seeing today's innovations become tomorrow's standards.
On Assassin's Creed Valhalla, we started working on accessibility features very early in the process. We have options for players to choose their text size, but also the text size of the subtitles. You can add a background to your HUD elements to make sure the contrast is good for you. We can adjust the icon size also, depending on your gaming setup. We want to make sure you get the most out of it.
Ubisoft's goal is to make games that enrich our players' lives. And key to that is making games that are inclusive and accessible to all. What we've seen is that by talking to the community and learning from each other, our teams are really inspired to innovate and find solutions, striving to challenge themselves and always improve.
Soluções e novas tecnologias. É o trampo dos caras. É o mínimo. Falou, enrolação. Eu quero ver jogos. Mas aparentemente, olha lá o tempo ali, ó. Só daqui a 48 minutos pra começar. Vambora, que hoje é o dia inteiro de live aqui com o gordo e o magro. Vamos até umas 6h30, assim. 3 horas, bora. Watch Dogs. É um jogo da Ubisoft. A gente nunca jogou, né? É um jogo inspirado... Ah, não. É só ir andando em linha reta de novo?
Ah, não.
Velho.
Essa vez é um clone. Essa vez é um clone em linha reta.
Ah, não acredito nisso.
Ah, não.
Porra, nem pra ele dar uma viradinha, nem pra ele ir pra essa cidade, não. Que preguiçoso, velho. Enfim, eu vou falar um pouco do que é esse jogo, apesar de eu nunca ter jogado ele. É um jogo que você é um hacker e você consegue interagir com vários elementos da cidade. Só joguei a demo. Você consegue, por exemplo, o sinal tá vermelho, aí você vai lá, deixa o sinal verde. Ou, sei lá, a luz, você vai lá, hackeia pelo celular e apaga a luz. Entendeu? Tudo que é dispositivo eletrônico, você pode interagir e se conectar e hackear. E aí tem as missões.
Eu não entendo também.
Você jogou a demo também? E aí tem missões, você pode ser mocinho ou vilão, você pode roubar um banco, você pode...
É tipo igual.
Parece, você não tá aparecendo mais não. Agora tá. Mano, é só ele andando em linha reta, velho. Eu não acredito nisso. Continuando a história do jogo. No último jogo, mais recente, você fazia uma gangue, uma quadrilha, e aí você podia contratar qualquer pessoa da cidade. Você viu uma velhinha? Ela podia ser da sua gangue. E aí ela ia ter as especificidades de uma velhinha. Você tem o cara construtor da obra. Você vai lá, contrata ele, a sua gangue, entendeu? Um cara que pilota carro, entendeu? Aí você vai fazer a sua gangue de acordo com as características de cada um, vai ter a característica da gangue, entendeu? Então pode ser qualquer um da cidade. Não sei como é que isso funciona, mas pareceu bem divertido e a gameplay pareceu que variou bastante. Diferente dessa aí que a gente vê que é só...
Não tem nada pro jogo, né? Não tem nada, as falas de personagem.
Cadê? Quem que tá no controle aí? Dá uma viradinha nesse... Dá uma viradinha nesse drone aí, deixa eu virar. Deixa eu virar o drone aqui.
Então, a escola do jogo, ele não... Vai ter...
Vai bater, ó, vai bater.
Não sei da onde.
Vai bater no prédio. Ui, tirou um pino. Cara, não é... Eu não acredito que é o bagulho do reto, velho. Não, vamos ver os comentários. Vamos ver os comentários, na moral. Vamos ver os comentários. Tá todo mundo, what the fuck? F, Ubisoft, Flight Simulator. Cara, que isso? Drone Simulator. Mano, não é possível. Que loucura. Aí, foi, voltou.
Eu ri.
Trackmania. Ah, isso eu acho que é outra edição. 4 de julho de 2021. Vai passar ainda. Pô, esse jogo vai ser maneirinho. Eu gosto. Eu e Rafa. Mas parece divertido jogar com os amigos, assim, juntar um bonde. Trackmania. Tem a Ubisoft Store. Será que tem no PC? Olha, dá pra fazer. Ah, pô. Esse é muito maneiro. Não sei como é que faz. Tem R$150.
Vai sim.
No Mercado Livre você acha por mais barato?
Muito barato.
Tem gente que tem
a forma de...
Trackmania, achei maneiro.
Velho, muito interessante. A forma de casa.
Interessante o quê?
A forma de casa.
O que é forma de casa? O que é isso? É uma parada assim mesmo.
Formalidade.
Formalidade mesmo. Aí, ele é Trackmania? Vai ser Far Cry. Não. Que jogo é esse? Ah, não. Vai ser um avião de linha reta, velho. Não acredito.
Se viu com o bagulho aí, cara.
Ah, não. Meu Deus, não acredito.
Melhor focar.
Melhor é 3. GTA 2. Mano, que isso, velho?
Ah, não.
Olha o outro. Ah, não. Vendo empanada.
Foi na rua. Foi na rua. Foi na rua.
Ah, mano, não acredito, velho. Ah, parece The Crew. Parece The Crew. É, eles querem que pelo menos dar um flipzinho, né? Rodar o avião.
Vou pular o avião. Vou pular.
Pular no avião, é. Pra fazer alguma coisa. Vou
atirar na pessoa.
Ah, não.
Ah, não, cara.
O nome, o pessoal tá fazendo piada, porque o nome da conferência, como vocês podem ver aqui, é Ubisoft Forward. E Forward é andar pra frente. Então, Ubisoft andando pra frente. Eles estão colocando um monte de coisa só andando pra frente.
Tá trolando.
Será que é uma trollagem?
Não é, velho.
Vai. Essa é a sensação.
Vai, eu um minuto. Por favor.
Vão ser 41 minutos disso. Really? Sério que vocês vão fazer isso com a gente, Microsoft? Microsoft não, Ubisoft. Nem pra colocar um trailer, qualquer coisa, mano. Era melhor a gente assistir o filme do Pelé.
Pelé.
Vamos ver.
Caralho,
vamos ver o que o pessoal...
Ah, não.
Ah, o pessoal tá muito rede, ó. Patético.
Patético mesmo.
Aonde estão as torres? Aonde estão as torres gêmeas? O cara bateu.
Eu já vi o Maior que morreu um pouco, cara.
Ai, mano. Socorro, eu não consigo parar de rir. Bem-vindo a 30 minutos de sessões de voo com a Ubisoft. O show inteiro foi um W. Um W é o de win, de vitória.
So, you might often see on social media a game announcing that it's gone gold. But the question is, what does that actually mean? You may not know this already, so I'm going to tell you. So when we say that a game has gone gold, it means that the game has been approved for manufacture. So that can be Sony, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Nintendo, whichever platforms we're targeting for that specific game. The game is fully playable, it's stable, it's got a decent level of performance, and everything's basically working. And also that we've passed all of the compliance requirements from those first parties, and they have basically said, yep, off you go to manufacture. And then we start making the discs from there. So the term going gold comes from when this was all done on physical discs. It's digital now, but when this was physical discs, the ones that were sent to the manufacturer companies with that version of the game on that has been given the thumbs up, they were gold coloured, and so we still use that term today. So when we go gold, it doesn't mean that all the work is done for the team. We usually go to manufacture about 6 to 8 weeks before launch, so there's some time there that we can use to properly polish the game and fix things like stability and little niggly issues that might impact the gameplay when we go live. One of my best memories from shipping a game is when we were working on The Division 2, and we decided quite last minute there that we wanted to make some improvements to the onboarding and tutorials right at the beginning of the game. So what that involved was me running around the office, just speaking to people, trying to see what was possible, what was safe to do, what changes we could make that were really going to improve everything. And it was great to be able to work that tiny bit of magic right at the end that was going to improve the experience for everyone. So when a game goes gold, that's quite a big milestone for the team. It means that something that they've been working on for quite a few years is almost ready to go. So remember to give them a shout out when you hear a game's gone gold. It means that we're all really excited to see you get your hands on the final product.
Para mais sobre os nossos times, entre no site. Agora vai ser algum personagem andando em linha reta. Vai ser algum personagem andando em linha reta. Qual vai ser o jogo agora que vai andar em linha reta? Bom, eu acho que agora vai ser Far Cry, linha reta. Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Nossa, esse jogo vai ser muito bom, cara. Esse jogo vai ser muito foda.
É bom, mas pô, eu vi a pessoa reclamando. Faz um flip, outro simulator, simulador de barco. Mano, a galera vai ficar em cima.
Não, vai fora. E óbvio, e aí vai escolher
Ah, mano, na moral.
Vai nada, pô.
De novo não, é ficar... Tá andando em linha reta, velho. Pô, em 35 minutos você volta. Enquanto a gente vai ter que ficar vendo 35 minutos.
Linha reta.
Era melhor começar depois, não era mesmo? Se não tinha conteúdo pra passar. Não, vamos zoar aqui, vamos zoar. Agora eu entendo porque o nome do show é Forward. É forward? Não. É forward. Ah, não, é forward. Meu inglês não é melhor. Forward.
When I started this project, the homework I got from from the Ubisoft team was go home and play. My name is Einar Salvik, a musician and composer from Norway.
My name is Julie Fowlis, and I'm a musician and a singer from Scotland. I predominantly sing in Scottish Gaelic. The music that I perform is deeply rooted, the music of the Highlands and Islands in particular.
I understood quickly that myself and people in the music team of Ubisoft, we had a lot of the same ideas and vision of what my part in it could be. When I decided I wanted to have Julie on board and she accepted, I could already hear the music in a way. I've known Julie for a long time, been a fan, and always hoped at some point come an opportunity to do something together. I do connect to her way of approaching the older song traditions. It feels great to have her part of this.
It was certainly an amazing opportunity to work with Einar. I love his work, I love his music, and his approach to making music To work with Einar on these songs was just something to me that felt quite natural and really enjoyable, actually.
I have implemented instruments such as the lyre, which would be the most common string instrument at the time. I of course used the bronze horns that we also have in Scandinavia and was present in Ireland at this time and for a long period before this as well. One instrument that I introduced that I didn't use in the main game is the crwth. It's a form of lyre. Was present in both Ireland and Wales and Scotland.
So of the two songs that we worked on, one of them was an Old Irish, Flan for Aidan.
That is actually an excerpt of a poem dating from the early 800s. That was the intention of the song, creating a praise poem for a flan. The Liafal there are many strange myths about it. It is sort of the coronation stone that had a power of choosing the king. When a truthful king would touch it, the ground would resound beneath it. It is sort of the heartstone of Ireland.
It was really a great experience working on these two songs. They were very, very different stylistically and linguistically also.
We wanted the Gaelic language, Old Irish Gaelic, which is a mysterious language.
This is a language that we have evidence of through writing, but we don't know how it sounded.
We don't actually know for sure how it sounded, so it's a little bit of educated guessing.
The legend is that the stone will bring woe, but the song claims if Ireland came to peril, the stone would rain a storm of wonders.
Ciara is a very important character in this story. Ciara means a dark-haired one, and it was challenging for me too. I had to adopt the voice of this amazing character who's a very, very strong character. But it was really incredible recording the voice parts and being directed in real time from Canada.
I put a lot of heart into my work. It's important that it reflects the game, but also reflects the culture.
The music and the language, they really shape our identity as Gaels. It was hugely satisfying to work on the music. And actually for me, it was a great way to channel some creativity during the pandemic.
Ah, não, é carro indo reto. Ah, não! Não, velho. Ah, não! Yeah, right. Quer apostar que os caras vão estar falando Taxi Simulator? Quer ver? Taxi Simulator. Falei? Taxi Simulator 2021. Vou colocar aqui. Uber Simulator. Ah, não dá. Português? É. Tem que esperar o tempo. Eu não acredito que eles estão fazendo isso com a gente. É uma trollagem. Vou colocar aqui. Ubisoft Troll. Podia atropelar, né? É.
1986, Brittany, France. The Guillemot brothers catch a glimpse of the future and launch Ubisoft. No internet, no emails. Just a bunch of people and a passion for technology and games. Today, Ubisoft still has an eye on a future where 85% of the jobs that will exist in 2030 haven't even been invented yet. Since Ubisoft can't predict the future, we need people ready to forge it. Talented people who aren't afraid to create the unknown. And Amandine Lower is one of those people. This is Amandine. Coucou. She hates interviews.
Sorry about that.
But we'll find a way, because it's worth it. I could tell you she's a junior developer, a graduate of a video game school, but I won't, because she's not. Instead, I'll tell you the story of an unexpected career path. Well, I'm the narrator, by the way. I don't really exist, but I know Amandine and I know Ubisoft. She'll correct me if I get anything wrong.
I can do that.
Amandine loves arts and crafts. She draws illustrations and character art. She can crochet tiny cute animals. She studied languages at the University of Chambéry, France. She lived in New Mexico and Japan. In each new place, she started off from scratch, totally lost, barely understanding a word, and she loved it.
I can't say it was always easy, but I love developing new skills to get out of tricky situations.
This is Peo. He hates turning his camera on during calls.
But I'll make an exception for you.
But he'll make an exception for us. Peo is Amandine's first real boss. He recruited her in 2016 for an internship in communications, even if she didn't have a degree in communications. She seemed daring and resourceful. He trusted her immediately. And yes, Amandine plays video games, but lots of people at Ubisoft play games. Many don't, and that's just how Ubisoft likes it. Amandine managed Ubisoft's internal weekly newsletter. She felt this job was a perfect match for her independent spirit and her taste for new challenges. But she'll never forget Peo saying, "Push the button, Amandine. It will only be sent to 11,000 people. It's 20,000 now. Props to Maureen, she's now the one in charge of sending the email.
Easy peasy.
This is Colleen. She's a content communications manager. She helped Amandine build on what she learned with Peo when she hired her next.
She wasn't afraid to break with convention, and I really encourage that.
Because it provides a new way of doing things. Amandine started organizing conferences and writing speeches for Ubisoft speakers. She was learning something new again, and she loved it.
I know it sounds weird, but she's telling the truth. I love a good challenge.
But in Amandine's head, a little seed had been planted. An idea was forming. She was so close to the people making the games she loved. 2 years later, it became clear. She wanted to be a line designer. Amandine reached out to Elizabeth. She was leading teams of line designers at the time.
The way she talked about the game she liked was so passionate and professional. She was even able to connect an IP to a player journey and talk about those tiny details that can sometimes make a huge difference on the quality of the game.
Amandine started helping production teams design the content of their games. She's one of the bridges between the top management at HQ and the production teams in Ubisoft studios around the world. She is an interpreter, as she has always been.
Yes. Being a line designer is all about communication.
You can always reinterpret your skills in a brand new way. Looking back, without Peo and Colleen, she would have missed a key step. That's it. Thanks, Amandine, for your inspiring story.
Merci.
Before I go, did you like this story? Head over to ubisoft.com to hear more just like this one and maybe even take your first step towards creating the unknown with Ubisoft.
And I really encourage that.
Making off.
Easy peasy.
Ah, não.
França.
What?
É na França.
Vamos ver. Vamos lá na França.
Bora?
Olha só. Minha régua. Minha régua.
Qual vai ser o jogo da vez? Em linha reta.
Tá.
Busca Simulator. Defio 2. Pessoal, não. Cara, não passa, só tem 28 mil o tempo todo. O nego não percebe que é só daqui a 20 mil. Não, ainda anda na faixa, na mão, respeitando as leis de trânsito. Vai bater, vai bater, vai bater. Agora bateu.
Tem um carro e o movimento vai invadindo o carro.
Lá?
É. Daqui a pouco. Foi?
Não, não foi. Foi? Errou. Bater.
É, foi.
Se fosse você...
Você é realmente...
Pouquinho, às vezes eu bato.
Rated E10.
Brawlhalla! É um jogo grátis de luta. Ih, tem um tartaruga ninja agora. Leonardo. Donatello. Michelangelo, Rafael. E Michelangelo. Mas é. Não, dia 16 de junho. Vai.
Quantas vezes linha é?
Qual vai ser a linha reta da vez? Escrevam nos comentários. Ninguém aguenta mais. Simulador de cavalo. Será que é The Witcher 4?
Nossa, tem.
Aham. alguém aqui que é Just a Colombian. Juan! Ah, não. Ou é Red Dead Redemption. A gente tem que jogar esse jogo também, né? O 2. Vamos jogar. Eu tenho, eu comprei. Só que primeiro a gente tem que terminar o God of War. Por que tá todo mundo falando Juan? O que é Juan? Juan Simulator. Juan 2077. Vamos ver, agora vai ter alguma historinha aí.
Hello everyone. As you may already know, Ubisoft has been supporting indie studios for many years now. Whether it's on production, innovation, creative, or even financial support, our teams have been supporting indie studios from all over the world. Today, we wanted to use Forward to highlight a selection of indie games we've had the pleasure of supporting recently. Enjoy!
Hi, I'm Sandro, the co-founder of Tucana Interactive, a young independent game development studio based in Berlin, Germany, currently working on Dorfromantik. Dorfromantik is a relaxing strategy and puzzle game where you create an ever-growing idyllic landscape by placing tiles. You can immerse yourself in a beautiful, peaceful and quiet world if you need a break from everyday life. Dorfromantik also offers a challenge for those who are looking for one, because to beat the high score, you do not only need to plan ahead, but also place your tiles very strategically. We are the lucky winners for Ubisoft's Entrepreneurs Indie Camp in the German-speaking area, and we are excited for the upcoming acceleration program, where we participate in mentoring sessions and are able to receive marketing support, such as the Indie Game Arena booth at Gamescom. Dorfromantik is already available right now in early access and will go into full release later this year. In addition, we also already have plans for mobile and the Nintendo Switch, so there's a lot still to be discovered. Thank you for your time and to Ubisoft for this great opportunity.
Hey y'all, so I'm in Taylor. I'm one of the co-creators of Bravery Network Online, a game by Gloom, which is our studio. Bravery Network Online is a turn-based strategy game. You've got a team of 5 fighters. You're playing against an opponent's team of 5 fighters. And they are, a little bit gay. But if you're not gay, that's okay too. I think that it's a really, really fun world, and I think that the competitive play of it is really solid. We've been working with Ubisoft for a little bit now. We actually are the winners of Ubisoft's 2019 Indie Series run by Ubisoft Toronto. They've helped us out so much over the years. They've given us press support when we launched into early access. They connected us with different folks internally who helped us out, and even to folks outside their company. We have a pretty vibrant Discord community and a lot of folks who've just been enjoying the game, and we're really appreciative of that. Bravery Network Online is in early access now, so feel free to pick it up and send it to some friends. I would really appreciate that, very personally, so thank you. Bye!
Bravery Network Online.
Hello everyone, I'm David Princewell, game director on You Suck at Parking. You Suck at Parking is the world's most extreme parking game and probably the only racing game where the goal is to actually stop your car. It's a funny physics-based racer, which doesn't take itself too seriously, but still requires enough skill for you to master the hardest tracks.
We crashed into the Ubisoft design team a while ago, and we had some great discussions on You Suck at Parking. They gave us actual advice and great feedback along the road. And they've been championing the game ever since, so we're super grateful for them.
You Suck at Parking presents you with a ton of varied and surprising levels. The goal is to fill every parking spot before the timer runs out. And don't get too attached to your cars though, because you will have to respawn a lot. For the competitive players out there, there's leaderboards in every level, so you can compete with your friends and the world for those top spots. And for everyone that's feeling creative, we've also included a level editor that features everything that's in the main game, so you can go all out and be creative and make your own tracks.
You want to know how much you suck at parking? You can already do so. Download the demo. You can also talk to us, show us your best moves, or talk to other parksters at our Discord. Happy parking!
Viking Simulator. Minecraft 2.
Para de botar, né? Vai lá.
Parei. Rola, uma jogatinha de Minecraft. Agora foi rapidinho.
Anniversary. It's been a very intense year with multiple content deployment. Every 4 months, a new season, and every 2 months, a new episode. We delivered all the content announced 1 year ago. And for this, I would like to warmly thank our teams here at the studio for their work and commitment despite the COVID-19 context. But it's also time to warmly thank you, our community, since we are really proud to announce that we are now more than 30 million players to have joined the Crew franchise since 2014. And for those who have not joined in yet, what a better time to jump in the Crew 2. First, claim this amazing vehicle for only 1 Crew credit in-game starting today. Also, next week, enjoy 1 event for each major update we released so far in a special anniversary live summit. But it's far from being over, and I'm super happy to announce more seasons for our 4th year. This new content will of course be available through Motherflix, new season, and episode. But enough talk, and enjoy a glimpse of your next Motherflix show. Thank you all.
Vai mostrar agora.
Racing against the clock. Welcome to special number 1 of the U.S. Speed Tour East, around New York City, the Big Apple.
Daytona, Florida, speeding along the world's most famous beach.
What a perfect day here in Miami. Fans are gathering, drivers are ready. Hey, I think we're going to have a great race today.
Each new season brings a fantastic feeling. The feet, the excitement. The teams are getting ready.
And I guarantee you that they are ready to make the show. We'll be the fastest. The U.S. Speed Tour East is about to start.
What's out there? Are you ready? The clock is ticking.
Obviamente, com esse carrinho.
E vai ter
Faltam 8 minutos agora. Eu enquanto isso vou pegar uma água. Vai entendendo.
Standing on the stage, got the whole place rocking. It's popping, no stopping. On the stage, got the whole place watching. Vacation, hotel hopping.
Vai de fare bacana. Entendi. É tipo... mais evidente, mais resolutiva. Agora... Vamos ver. Emotiva. Três minutinhos.
Quem vai pegar ou vai beber assim? Já é. Faltam 5 minutos, pessoal, para começar o grande show da Ubisoft Forward 2021. Fiquem com a gente. Esse é Far Cry.
Hey everyone, I'm Latish Thalinathan, live producer on Watch Dogs Legion. Back in October 2020, you recruited a resistance, built DedSec, and saved our near-future London. Since then, you have jumped in online modes with friends, dared our tactical ops, and fought for London with Mina. Now, on behalf of the team, I'm proud to give you a taste of what's coming up in Watch Dogs Legion Bloodline.
Got a simple job for you, Aiden. Huge payday.
What's the catch?
It's in London. That's where your nephew Jackson lives, right? Anyway, the job's pretty straightforward. Break inside Brokatech and steal a device giving control over an army of weaponized robots. That thing must not fall into the wrong hands.
Whoa! Easy. Hey, I know you.
Give me that.
This, no.
3.
I need it for a thing.
2.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
All I need is that little device stolen by your partner.
The one in the stupid mask?
I can find him.
I just don't think I can trust you without some insurance.
Watch Dogs Legion.
I'm just tired of criminals and con men running the world.
I need you to pay attention.
Bebam água. Watch Dogs Legion Bloodline, expansão. 2 minutos, meus amigos.
Ah, não. Ai, não.
2 minutos.
2 minutos?
Ai.
How do I tame the deer?
Okay.
Oh, not like that! My bad? Now I feel bad.
Far Cry. Do lado. Dá um ralo.
Meu parceiro. Mesmo embora.
Rainbow Six.
Primeiro de vaca.
Ai, que burro!
Tá vendo um homem enfiado?
Caraca!
Carruagem,
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
What? What, man? Your hand, dude. Vai correr, partiu.
Acabou. Vamos lá. O momento tão aguardado.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Ubisoft Forward. I'm Mila.
And I'm Yusuf. We're so thrilled to be back hosting Ubisoft Forward. Over the next hour, we'll be your guides to all the latest news and exciting announcements coming from Ubisoft.
We've got so much in store for you today, including deeper looks at Far Cry 6, Riders Republic, and Rainbow Six, plus a few other surprises you'll find out about soon enough.
Neelam, I'm excited. We're filming this together. We got this gorgeous set. E3 is back. But I know why y'all are here. You want to see games, so let's get right into it.
The Rainbow Six operators are facing off against an evolving and deadly threat. You'll no doubt have noticed that the alien parasite has spread to new areas. It's time to suit up and step into the containment zone.
Here's a deeper look at Rainbow Six Extraction.
Aí, ó. Rainbow Six Extraction. Parasita alien novamente.
I used to feel so much peace staring into the heavens until a piece of it fell. And the nightmare began. We thought it could be contained, but it evolved. So we did too.
One of our own is MIA. I need an extraction team, now.
If there's a way to stop them, you will find it. But I know you will find me first.
Okay, the plan. Nomad, secure our exit. I'll take out the nests.
And I'll find Ivana. I have your signal. Let's go.
Quem? Os aliens? É. Parece alguém que eu tô vendo.
Clear. Let's move out. Clock's ticking.
I found her.
Hold on. I've got company. Coming through. Countermeasures. Check. Make for the exit. Not so fast. Target the breacher! Now's our chance! No man, blow the door! Cover me!
Hey, you all throwing me a party?
Yeah. Too bad you missed all the fireworks.
Team, it's Ash. We're not done yet. VIP down.
16 de setembro. PS4, PS5. Rainbow Six Extraction.
Now, I know you must have a ton of questions after seeing that trailer, and we have answers as well as a full gameplay walkthrough coming up, so hang tight. My name is Richard. I'm a resident community developer coming to you from North Carolina. We're thrilled to be back to give you an introduction to Rainbow Six Extraction. With me today in Montreal, I have Bruno Lalonde, our lead technical director, and Alicia Fortier, game designer, to help walk us through. Alicia, what can we tell our players about Extraction?
Extraction is a 1 to 3 player co-op experience. You might think you know what you're getting into since there's going to be some of your favorite Rainbow Six operators, but it's going to be completely different. This time, you're not fighting against each other. You're coming together to face an unprecedented, evolving alien threat. Some of the operators' abilities, gadgets, and tech should feel familiar to Siege players, but this time, as you progress through the game, you'll unlock new ability upgrades and a whole new arsenal specifically designed to take on this new threat.
So the operators we just saw in that trailer are very familiar, but what happened to Hibana?
She got captured. In Extraction, you're always putting it all on the line. If you or a teammate falls during an incursion, you're gonna go missing in action. You can't play MIA operators until they're safely recovered. You and your squad are gonna have to come back together to get back in there and get them out. Every time you go in the containment zone, you risk losing all your progress and upgrades. So stay on your toes and weigh every move you make.
Balancing that risk and reward scenario is going to be tough. Bruno, can you tell us a little bit more about the alien threat? What is it? Who are they? And where did they come from?
What we know is the Arkeens are an evolved form of the parasite that was first detected few years ago during the Outbreak event in New Mexico. But a lot has changed since. The parasite has spread to 3 new regions, emerging in several containment zones within New York, San Francisco, and Alaska. This is what we know so far. Within the containment zones, the alien ecosystem is in a continual evolution, as incubation nests and their sprawling tissue spawn procedurally, taking over different areas of the map in reaction to the player presence.
The parasite is always spreading, always evolving, but it didn't look too happy about the operators disturbing their new home. What are we facing off against?
Well, the black goo-like sprawl is probably the first thing you will take on. It spreads to the map once your presence is detected, slowing your progress and helping the Arkeens. Some of the other threats you may have seen in the trailer are the long-range spiker, the explosive breacher, the shape-shifting tormentors, and the apex. There's a lot more species of Arkeens and mutations that have been observed. More to come on that very soon.
Thank you both so much for joining me. I'm really excited to dig into more of the details. We still have crossplay to talk about? Yes, that's right. Extraction will bring everyone together regardless of the platform. And for our Rainbow Six Siege community, we have exclusive unlocks for you in both games. Okay, you've been waiting long enough. Let's take an exclusive first look at some gameplay footage. Here is Rainbow Six Extraction.
Mas você gosta de alienígena. Vamos ver o gameplay. A gente viu o trailer, né?
Welcome to Rainbow Six Extraction, the new tactical co-op shooter game where Rainbow Six operators are dropped into alien territory. In today's walkthrough, we're on a mission to investigate anomalies identified at the Orpheus Research Center in Alaska. HQ will provide additional instructions.
We need new data on the parasite's underground network. It keeps evolving, adapting. Plant auto trackers on dormant nests. Don't destroy them or we'll lose the trackers.
As a squad of 3, Ella, Alibi, and Sledge will use their operator abilities to complete objectives, assist each other, and obliterate Archeans in their way.
Drone spinning up.
That's a grunt. Easy for a nest to incubate and bring to life, not so easy to eliminate in large numbers.
Converge on location. Nice and quiet.
The enemy reacts to intrusions in their ecosystem, including operators.
Eliminate my target.
So stealth tactics are the way to go.
Visual on nest. Place auto trackers for our react scientists.
A headshot.
Auto tracker activated. Auto tracker activated.
The parasite generates sprawl, a substance that connects the whole ecosystem. Alert an Archean, and a nearby nest wakes up too. Archeans move faster in sprawl, but operators get slowed down.
Take my guy out.
The squad can use their react light to see bioluminescent properties in Archeans and in the environment. The contrast helps to better identify targets.
Nest mapping complete. The scientist just gave me the thumbs up. Good job.
Identifying Archean variants helps the team determine the best approach to take them out. Spotted a rooter. It can immobilize anyone in front of it, so Sledge will swing around back.
Get out of there before the swarm. Don't push your luck.
Ah, parece maneiro esse jogo.
Go!
That was close. Here, the team can regroup and resupply. Airlock doors will open onto the next subzone, which will be tougher than the first.
We need tissue samples from those Archies, and we need them gone. Use your react blade.
Tem vários tipos de alienígenas. Começando com aquele ali, ó.
It's right there. React blade, do your thing.
That target is finished.
One down. We're not done yet.
Eu falei aquele ali.
That's your target. Don't put it to death just yet. Get that sample.
We've located a spiker. It can fire armor-piercing projectiles. Alibi deploys a Prisma hologram.
Deploying the bait. The squad can use React Tech to go further in incursions. The more intel they collect, the more tech they'll have at their disposal to fight off this threat. It's all about teamwork to outsmart the enemy. Creating a choke point is a good idea to increase the arc mine's efficiency.
Travou. travando, hein?
That's the way. Keep hunting.
That's the react threat sensor. Smasher incoming.
Wow, that did it. Take out the leader. No leader for the Archies to follow.
Another objective completed. The squad can either exfil at the extraction point to bring home the latest intel, or move to the next airlock. The third subzone will be the most challenging yet, a true test of both tactical team strategy and operator reflexes.
Some Archies are responding to an elite as if they're communicating. No way we'd let them mobilize against us. Hunt them down until the elite comes out of hiding.
Caralho! Isso é difícil, caralho. Isso é difícil, filha.
Vai.
Muito é difícil, não é?
The elite will show up any second.
Enemy located!
Um momento. Ah, não.
Eyes on hostile!
Vai. Vai rir, vai rir.
We have an operator in stasis.
An operator is now MIA.
I don't know if you can hear this, but we're mounting a rescue. Hang tight.
You heard it. A rescue mission is underway. React still needs you.
Okay.
Operators, it's time to unite and stand together against this emerging threat. Squad up with friends in co-op or step into the containment alone.
Stay tuned for more Rainbow Six extraction intel coming very soon.
If you think fighting aliens is tough, try learning guitar.
Well, that was a segue.
Violão?
10 years ago, Rocksmith redefined music learning by introducing the first console game that taught millions how to play guitar.
Whether you're already an expert or just starting out, Rocksmith has an approach that's for everyone. A fun and interactive way to learn guitar, playing your favorite songs. And in the decades since its release, our community and its impact have only amplified.
This year, let's turn it up to 11 and see what's next for Rocksmith.
Rocksmith? Que jogo é esse de música? Bem-vindo ao futuro do aprendizado de violão. Você conecta um violão, escolhe uma música, pô, maneiro. Afina o violão. E vai tocando, jogando. É tipo um Guitar Hero, só que guitarra também. Tipo um Guitar Hero, só que com um instrumento real. Maneiro, vou ficar fera. Vou fazer show no mundo. Vou fazer shows no mundo inteiro. A minha agenda já estava aberta. Se quiser me contratar. Se quiser me contratar. Mas ele não toca nada. A guitarra dele tá sem corda. Quanto? A guitarra dele não tem nenhum, só tem uma agora. Ai. Ai.
Na minha
ai. Tá. Maneiro, gostei da ideia do...
I'm Arthur Von Nagel, producer at Ubisoft San Francisco, and Rocksmith has truly been a dream project for me. As a lifelong gamer and a touring musician, Rocksmith is what I wish I had when I started learning music. And that's why I'm thrilled to share the next evolution of music learning, Rocksmith Plus, a new interactive music learning subscription service available this year. Learn how to play guitar and bass by playing along to master recordings of your favorite songs. Connect your instrument to your PC, console, or mobile device and get real-time feedback as you play. Connecting with Rocksmith Plus will be easier than ever now that you can use your phone as a microphone. Download the app, log in, sync to Rocksmith Plus, set it down, and play along. Now acoustic players and electric players with amps can use Rocksmith Plus with no extra gear needed. It's a game changer. And we're excited to reveal Rocksmith Plus will have a huge amount of songs at launch. All songs in the library will have chord charts that will be perfect for rhythm players who want to learn the foundation of a song to hum and strum along to. We'll still have the note-for-note, authentic arrangements for players that want to play songs exactly how the artists originally played them. And each week, we'll release a steady stream of new authentic arrangements to keep growing that portion of the library. We're also introducing the Rocksmith Workshop, a new tool that lets users create and add their own arrangements for songs we've licensed. Your subscription will give you access to all those songs. More content than ever before, including genres beyond rock. We'll have pop, hip-hop, country, Latin, R&B, all sorts of metal subgenres. We'll have music from all over the world, from big stars to indie darlings. It's the most diverse song library ever seen in music learning software. Rocksmith Plus will still have our proven practice features like adaptive difficulty and riff repeater, which let you practice and learn at your own pace, or slow down and repeat tricky parts until you master them. We've improved those features in Rocksmith Plus and are introducing new ones. Beginner and intermediate players will benefit from more personalized learning, thanks to an enhanced recommendation system and more robust progress tracking. Players won't just see their growth on a single song. They can now monitor their progress technique by technique across the board, and overall offer a better sense of how you're improving over time. Advanced players will be happy to know we're introducing a new Rocksmith Tablature view. That way you could take advantage of Rocksmith Plus's song library and practice tools in a format that's familiar and one that will hone your tab reading skills. We're excited to announce that you can register for a chance to participate in our closed beta right after the show. Visit our website at rocksmith.com to get an early look at Rocksmith Plus and help us test and create the future of music learning. Thank you so much to the amazing fans who have enjoyed and supported Rocksmith over the past 10 years. Let's jam together with Rocksmith Plus for another 10.
Vai ser aplicativo de celular, Vai colocar
Register
pelo
now for a
microfone
chance
do
to play
celular,
the
ele vai
Rocksmith Plus
detectar se
beta.
tá jogando certo, tá fazendo a
Summer's
nota
coming,
certa.
and nothing gets thrill seekers' blood flowing like bright sun and fresh trails. And Riders Republic will give them just that.
Last year, you got a first look at our massive multiplayer outdoor sports extravaganza. Since then, the project's grown by jumps and grinds.
Riders Republic. Mais uma da Ubisoft. Mais uma novidade. Riders, será que é só de... Não é só de bicicleta não, tem os caras voando.
Greetings, thrill seekers. This is the Riders Ridge, the Republic's stomping ground. From here, you can meet like-minded manage your career,
Snowmobile,
Learn to nail those wild moves. Stay stylish. Share your creations with the Republic. Stay on top of the latest news. And take up some ferocious multiplayer action, like Free-for-All or Tricks Battle, our 6 versus 6 team competition.
Batalha de truques. Vamos ver.
So, here's how it works. Performing big tricks on the modules will turn them from red to blue. And every trick that you stomp will contribute to your team's overall score. You still with me? Okay. When your team has turned all the modules blue, you capture that district, which will help multiply your score into the big time. Progress, progress, progress. To unlock more content, you gotta earn those stars. So, if you want to be the boss of your own career, the world's most famous competitions are waiting for you. Now, some might say the best parts of the Republic can be found in the city playground. We've got modules that you can slay for days. Maybe you're all about living on the edge. Either way, to progress, you gotta earn those stars. Having the right rig is important too. We've all got our preferences. All right, I get it. Sometimes you just want to explore and bathe in nature.
Olha isso. Mete um ventilador nas costas.
That's right. Everything you do counts. Getting those stars means more rad to be had, and the Republic will abide. There's always something awesome to do as you reach new milestones and unlock more challenges. It's the Red Bull Joyride, people. It's infamous. It's spectacular. It's the biggest star biking. And guess what? Your friends. There is so much more. More stunts. More sports. More events. Just more, okay? And a natural outdoor playground for you and your friends to enjoy. Any way that you want. When we say fun with everyone, we mean it. Look at all these riders. Does this speak to you? Then don't miss out on mass races. Woo! The Republic awaits you, Ryder. See you soon.
Don't keep the mountains waiting. Riders Republic is coming September 2nd, and you can pre-order now and claim your right to ride.
Okay, so we've seen some of our favorite Rainbow Six operators battling alien parasites. But how's their day job going?
You know, ever since Crimson Heights, we're still trying to clear all those pesky Flores drones off the maps.
Year 6 is off to a blazing start, with Siege passing 200,000 concurrent players a few weeks ago. If you haven't joined in yet, 2021 is the perfect time to drop in.
Já joguei. Não curto muito não, eu sou ruim, né?
6 years into our journey with Siege, we are humbled and grateful for the enthusiastic community that has supported this growth. So today is all about sharing quality of life developments that will dramatically improve player experience.
With the community growing every day, we've been hard at work finding ways to improve your ability to play with your friends and meet new players. On June 30th, we are unifying our PC and cloud-based platforms with crossplay and cross-progression. That means that any player on Amazon Luna, Stadia, or PC will be able to queue into games together while having a unified account progression.
And for console players, in early 2022, crossplay will be available between PlayStation and Xbox platform, and the cross-progression will be available between all platforms. For these updates, we needed a bit more time in order to prepare and make sure they have a smooth launch.
Bringing these player bases together benefits everyone. It will finally allow you to play with your friends across different platforms. It also means that your progression will now follow you, anytime and anywhere you play.
We know crossplay is a feature a lot of you has been anticipating, and we are thrilled to see the enthusiasm its announcement has inspired. From your amazing fan art to the awesome cosplays, the Rainbow Six community is the lifeblood that keeps this game moving forward.
We cannot thank you enough for your support. It is because of you that Siege keeps evolving and growing.
To wrap up, here's a brand new animated trailer starring Thunderbird, the new Defender joining Team Rainbow. Check this out.
Mais trailer.
Ready? 6 years ago, I met a pilot. She saved my life.
É a animação de Rainbow Six Siege.
That symbol, what does it mean?
This jacket was my father's. Dagu Wankan, Wichakpi. The creator's star has many meanings. Love, wisdom, bravery.
Suits you.
Listen, I need to get this bird in the air. You try to get some rest.
You're the boss. What's happening? Shh.
Wait, that's it? What happened next?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
New projects aren't the only things to be excited about this year. Take a look at the incredible updates coming to our live games in 2021.
Vamos ver hoje. Os updates que vão vir para os jogos que já existem. Mirage para For Honor. Trackmania. É maneiro, Trackmania. Valhalla. Tartaruga Ninja. Make Real 2. Watch Dog. Nada de Far Cry, nada de Assassin's Creed.
From the release of the Ghost experience to the latest teammate update, Ghost Recon Breakpoint keeps evolving thanks to your feedback. But that's not all. As 2021 marks the 20th anniversary of the Ghost Recon franchise, we are happy to announce that there are still many more surprises to come. Stay tuned, Ghosts.
Just Dance has always been about connecting with friends and family. When you're in good company, there are no bad dancers. So move the coffee table, alert the local homeowners association, and let's get loud.
Hello, my name is Todd Ricall, and I'm a singer, dancer, actor, director, and choreographer. I am super excited to announce that my song, Nels Hair Hips Heels, is going to be a part of Just Dance 2022. But that's not all. Oh no, for the first time ever, the Just Dance team and I are collaborating to give you an exclusive version of my song for Just Dance 2022. Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I strut, and then sashay. To me, Just Dance allows people to express themselves through dance and to celebrate who they are and their individuality in such a fun way. Just Dance has transformed millions of lives, and I hope that this song brings you all so much joy, whether you're dancing alone or with a group, to work out, or just to have fun. It's going to be a great time, and I can assure you, you will not just play, you will absolutely slay. The new lyrics were handcrafted specifically for Just Dance, and let me tell you something, they're full of sass because, you know, they were written by yours truly, but I guarantee they are going to give people so much confidence. That's the reason why I wrote Nels Hair Hips Heels, and now it's been Just Dance-ified. I don't think they're ready for this jelly. I hope you all have just as much fun dancing to this track as I had making it. Oh, and one last thing. You will have the opportunity to be a part of the making of my new video, which will be released alongside the new Just Dance track. For more information on how to participate, darling, just check the link below. We got you. I cannot wait to see you all living your best life and being the most fabulous you've ever been. I will see you all in Just Dance 2022. I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I strut, and then sashay. I don't work for free. That's not the tea, hunty. So make it rain on me. And I'm okay, dolls. Y'all know what time it is. Come on. Everybody on the floor. I want to see you work.
Não, brincadeira. Just Dance 2022, 4 de novembro.
It's time to get our Viking on.
Vikings.
It was a big year for the new chief of the Raven clan, but your journey with Eivor is far from over.
Ou será que é... Assassin's Creed. Caralho. DLC nova. Aquela cobra, viu?
In November 2020, we released Assassin's Creed Valhalla. To our delight, it was the biggest launch for any Assassin's Creed game to date, and we have you to thank for that. Becoming Eivor, a Viking leader going on a quest to fight for a new home, is an adventure that resonated closely with many of you. I certainly had fun exploring England with Eivor and stumbling across unique world events that left me with memorable side stories.
Thank you, Eivor.
We're amazed to see how you dedicated yourselves to the Viking lifestyle. You've led more than 300 million raids in total and built more than 100 million buildings in your settlements. Congrats. Eivor still has a long journey ahead, And we've been continuing to offer free updates for all players to enjoy post-launch. These updates include time-limited festivals, new quests, and even whole new game modes, such as the River Raids update and the Mastery Challenge. We add in community-requested tweaks and features too. For instance, we'll be adding one-handed swords in the coming weeks. The team is also working hard at tackling issues and improving the game experience for everyone. We've been tracking various known issues on our forums, and also shared our complex bug-fixing process in a recent dev blog. We love seeing your continual feedback, and we thank you for your patience and support for the game. On top of regular free updates, we're also building on Eivor's story and the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla through game expansions. Wrath of the Druids released a few weeks ago, allowing players to explore Ireland and battle a mysterious cult, the Children of Danu. In our second upcoming expansion, you'll get to relive the Siege of Paris. This is the most ambitious battle in Viking history, taking place in war-torn Francia. You'll have to do everything in your power to uncover enemy secrets and form strategic alliances in order to safeguard your clan's future. Players may be excited to learn that black box infiltration missions are returning. This means you're given a goal for a mission, but how you'll achieve it is up to you. Expect new abilities, weapons, gear, and of course, new enemies. Watch out for the Siege of Paris coming this summer.
Também tem a trilha. Tem só novela, né? Então não vai dar, galera. Não vai dar essa... Ih, travou. Travou? Ih, travou tudo. Não. Travou tudo, velho.
Watch out for the Siege of Paris coming this summer.
Então, ao vivo.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla doesn't stop here. For the first time on an Assassin's Creed title, we'll be supporting the game well into its second year. Well, this year will be a very active year for the game. We're already working on more expansions for next year. Something tells me that Eivor is not done with Odin yet.
Odin, velho. Nada mal.
So you've seen some great games from us. We also have news about the movies and TV series we've been working on.
Our Ubisoft Film and Television team has some exclusive content to share. Up first is Mythic Quest, the workplace comedy set in a game development studio that's streaming on Apple TV+. If you haven't watched the second season yet, here's a look at what you've been missing before the upcoming season finale.
Apple TV, show de comédia.
Why do you have goosebumps?
This is an involuntary reaction to... I was emotionally manipulated.
What's the difference?
Primeiro que é Apple TV.
Make it about me and not the
Nem
world.
sei se funciona isso aqui no Brasil.
And heard.
I want to see you or hear you.
She played us to get
Você
what
já
she
viu
wanted.
She inspired
Apple
us.
She
TV?
emotionally manipulated us.
What's the difference?
Você tem a Apple TV?
Up next is an exclusive look at a new trailer for our feature-length movie, Werewolves Within. It's a whodunit with teeth that'll be coming to theaters June 25th and on demand July 2nd.
Hello, everyone. I am Josh Rubin, the director of Werewolves Within.
And I'm Sam Richardson, the star of Werewolves Within.
Werewolves Within was based off the Ubisoft game, and we're so excited to bring you an exclusive
Werewolves
look just for
Within.
you.
Que jogo é esse?
Dr. Ellis?
É o jogo?
I told you she's probably tanked.
Esse rua, cara.
Jogo é sério. É sério. Apple TV de novo.
We need answers.
It didn't disappear.
What did you say?
What?
It's not Emerson Flint. It's one of you.
Oh, okay, well, we don't understand. Please come out.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Ranger Wheeler. You could be one of them.
One of what? A what?
A werewolf. The roads are effed.
Something's wrong with the generator. Also, there's a dead body under your porch.
Baseado no videogame.
I'm gonna go get a croissant.
Out of curiosity, who is packing? We having a good old-fashioned sleepover.
With guns.
With guns, yes.
Everybody's going, how the hell?
Not ordering, I'm just excited.
Not judging, just watching.
Werewolves Within.
Follow Mythic Quest on Apple TV Plus, and be sure to catch Werewolves Within this summer, in theaters or on your on-demand platforms.
This is like...
No hero story is complete without a great rival to match them. After all, even the most vile tyrant is a star of their own era.
When it comes to memorable villains, no one does it better than Far Cry.
We
have to get on that boat.
Abuela, what the hell I'm gonna do with baseball cards?
Far Cry 6.
Let us through.
Marco, always making new friends.
Danny, you're late. Where's Alejo?
He gave up his ticket for his family.
Bullshit. Alejo is an orphan.
Alejo's not going anywhere anymore. Come on, Marco. Let them on.
Vamos.
Good man.
Get out of the box and go.
Gracias.
Don't worry about it, chamaco.
Here. It's all I've got.
Eu acho que é expansão.
We should be fighting, not running to the Yankees.
Alejo gave you a fucking gift, Lira. We survive. Same as the orphanage, same as the academy.
What's that?
Please, no, this is a fishing boat. You will, no.
Esse é o vilão.
Before he was El Presidente, mi papa loved to fish. We would go out on a boat, just like this, and we would catch the fish and then release them. He would say, "It's not always about your stomach, mijo. It's about the challenge." Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy marlin, he was too proud to let that fish go.
Tirano! You have poisoned Yara! You have poisoned your sword!
I've caught a very big fish today. Haven't I, Diego? Diego!
No way.
I have caught you, mijo. Now it's time to bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Let them go. They can work. Make Viviro.
Truth or lies?
Truth.
They could be good workers. They could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat. 13 years old. And Diego has such compassion for his people. These fish, we will catch and release.
You've just seen another disturbing lesson from Anton Castillo. Passed down to his son Diego as he grooms him to become the future ruler of Yara. The most important part of crafting a Far Cry villain isn't the fact that they're evil or shocking. It's that there's someone that could sit across from you at the dinner table and charm you into thinking that everything they believe, no matter how twisted or horrifying, could be absolutely true. That's the secret to Anton's power, and we couldn't be prouder to have him join the Far Cry family. Now, when creating Anton, we had quite a lot to live up to. Because when you think Far Cry, you think about its rich legacy of villains. Which makes today a very special day for Far Cry fans. Not only did we get to see into the mind of Anton Castillo, we finally get to unveil some of our post-launch plans. Our dream was to honor the Far Cry villain's tradition and introduce a brand new experience. It is time to see the other side. Go further down the rabbit hole, and it's up to you to find a way out.
Será que a gente vai jogar com o vilão?
What is going on? Who's watching who?
My, what a happy family. RJ, tell your mother and sister to...
You are alive. That is all that matters. What the...
São todos os vilões.
Peekaboo, motherfucker. Where the fuck?
É o Vaz. Você vai jogar com os vilões.
I too am a king
Você é o pagão.
to slaughter to get what he wants.
Você vai ser o Joseph. Agora você vai ser o vilão. Olha que maneiro.
An opportunity.
Then I will not waste it.
A mentalidade é o perigo. A mente é o perigo. A mente é o lugar do perigo.
Ai, não. Não é menor.
Far Cry 6 Season Pass. Jogue com os vilões.
Arquivo.
Também incluído.
Não é recomeçar, não é maior. Menor.
Far Cry 3.
Caraca. Não.
All Season Pass.
We're so excited for you all to check out this next game.
Oof, Neil, I can't wait to get my hands on this one.
Próximo jogo. Vamos falar o nome. Mistério. Jogo na galáxia, no universo.
Mario.
Quê?
Mario Galáxia.
Quê?
Hã?
Ah, é Rabbids.
Não, esse significa
Mario Rabbids.
Esse significa chato.
Eles fizeram parceria com a Nintendo. Eles fizeram parceria com a Nintendo, por isso.
Eu não vou colocar porra nenhuma. Vamos ver?
Eu acho bonito. Tá bonito, o jogo tá bonito.
Mas dizer assim, é um pouco forte. É isso. É mentira. Tá bonito, cara. Vamos, mas... Vai voltar.
Futurista. Quem que tava dormindo ontem e aí não teve live? Zoado. Mas hoje tá melhor. É um tigre, um vilão. Sparks of Hope. É, faíscas de esperança. Não vai comprar esse jogo? Não, ele deixa eu
The whole team is super proud of this new game, and I can't wait for you to experience it.
It's fair to say that we did something quite surprising with the concept of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. And for this project, we didn't want to stop there.
Hi everyone, Mario and the Rabbids are back. And I'm so excited to be back as well today to unveil our new project, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We are diving back into this unique crossover with even bigger ambition, expanding our universe on a major scale. This time it's not just the Mushroom Kingdom, there is an entire galaxy to save. To do so, you will lead a brave yet reckless team of unique heroes, including some fresh faces like Rabbids Rosalina and other surprises. On their quest to repel evil across the galaxy, their spaceship will bring them from planet to planet. They will be facing a powerful villain, Cursor, an enemy unlike anything our heroes encountered before. But they won't be alone. By their side, they will have their new allies, the Sparks. These surprising creatures, born from the merge of Rabbids and Lumas, will lend their wild powers to our heroes. Their natures and origin are at the core of our story. But let's keep some surprises for later.
After the tremendous success of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the entire team was moved by the amazing reception from players across the world. We were stunned by the love we felt for this unexpected team-up. We know we've been off the radar for a while now, as we wanted to take the time needed to bring this crossover to the next level. It's not just a new story with new enemies, new heroes, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope has big ambitions. It introduces new action elements into the mix that will push the boundaries of tactical games even further. That being said, we also wish to offer an easy-to-play experience for all players, yet hard to master for those of you that are willing to take the challenge. And you'll be able to experience this cosmic adventure exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. We can't wait to tell you more about the game soon.
There is an entire galaxy to save, and we cannot wait for you to experience it.
Então agora o Mario tem que salvar a galáxia. Não só a princesa, como a galáxia. Tem esses coelhos drogados aí.
Mas o rei fala, né?
Maneiro. Essa piada é séria. Faíscas da esperança. 2022, ano que vem.
So we're not done yet. Let's check in with our CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Eu acho que vai ser a fala final agora.
Hi everyone. As you have seen, we have a fantastic and diverse lineup of games coming soon. And this is just the beginning. Thanks to all the teams at Ubisoft for what they achieved, and for always striving to deliver the best possible game experiences. I'm humbled by their resilience, energy, and collaboration, especially during what has been a challenging year. I'm also proud of our industry's ability to bring together millions of players from around the world to share memorable experiences and moments of joy. This is one of the real powers of video games, and it is what motivates everyone at Ubisoft to do our best. Finally, my sincere thanks to you, the players. We appreciate the trust you place in us. Your involvement in our games communities keeps them growing and vibrant. We want to create original, enriching, long-lasting game worlds. And your contributions, feedback, and support make it possible. We also are proud that some of the biggest names in entertainment trust our creative teams to develop games within their universes. For example, you just saw Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, developed in collaboration with Nintendo, where everyone's favorite Mario and Rabbids characters return for an all-new adventure. And speaking of great partnerships, there is one more exciting thing we would like to show you today. It is a glimpse of the amazing journey that awaits you in one of the most beautiful but dangerous places of all, brought to life by the latest version of our Snowdrop engine. I'm excited to share this first look with you now. Enjoy.
Vamos ver, eu acho que é a última revelação. Tá bonito, o jogo tá bonito. A floresta parece um filme. Puxa ali. Avatar. Avatar.
Vale. É a fuma, né?
Por acaso sou azul? Dinossauro, eu gosto.
Não. É
Avatar.
Não, é. Olha.
Right? Não, mas é dinossauro robô. É Avatar, cara.
É Avatar. Eu lá.
Eu acho que é Avatar. O jogo do Avatar vai ser horrível. Tá bonito. Mas sempre que é jogo de filme, a tendência jogo de filme de jogo, a tendência a ser ruim. Por isso que é ruim. Você gosta. Mais ninguém. Avatar. As fronteiras de Pandora. PlayStation 5 só, PlayStation 5. Eu salvo PlayStation 5. Então foi isso, Avatar, Riders não sei o que, Far Cry 6, Mario Red, a DLC dos vilões de Far Cry, a DLC da Assassin's Creed, Valhalla, o aplicativo de violão, o Apple TV, mais o que?
Duas vezes a Apple TV.
Duas séries, né? Assistiu Valhalla. Ah, Brawlhalla, que é de luta, com o Tartaruga Ninja. E acabou.
Thanks to Eve and all the devs that joined us to share what's new with Ubisoft.
Today, we battled some Archeans in Rainbow Six Extraction.
Rainbow Six
Learned some new songs in Rocksmith. Got an adrenaline rush from Riders Republic. Lit up the dance floor in Just Dance 2022. Visited new shores in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Witnessed a chilling confrontation in Far Cry 6. And teamed up with our favorite man in overalls in Mario plus Rabbids.
Don't go anywhere. There's still more to come in the post-show.
Bye, y'all.
Agora vai ser o pós-show. Eles vão comentar. Ai. Foi mal o pé, né? Vamos ver o que tem depois do pós-show.
Welcome back, everybody, to E3 2021. We just saw Ubi Forward, and boy, oh boy, what a way to close out our first keynote of E3. I'm Golden Boy alongside Jackie Jing here. Jackie, we got to talk about the first thing.
Eu dou uma nota 5 para essa conferência. Nota 5. Eu achei meio ruim.
It's happening. Wasn't a lie.
I know. Literally, we were both floored. The E3 crew back there just started screaming. The hype. That was just the perfect way to end it. It was just a taste of it, right? But the visuals, I mean, it completely got me to my core. We know that there's so many movies coming out. What is it? 2, 3, 4, and...
Eles vão continuar comentando. Eles vão continuar comentando as coisas aí. Enfim, ficamos por aqui por hoje. 3 horas de live. Amanhã a gente volta com Microsoft, Bethesda e mais lives pra vocês.
Menos segunda-feira.
Menos segunda-feira. Agora, amanhã vai ser menos enrolação. Vai ser na hora do show só. 1 horinha, pá, pum. Sem
Meu
o...
amor.
Beleza. Então, beleza. Show de bola. Até amanhã. Fiquem com Deus. Deixa o like, comentário. Valeu.